Greetings, friends. Welcome to the Paper Dispatch live stream. Let me fix my camera. Here we go. Good to see everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the new game expansion that's going to be coming out this week. How's everyone doing? Let me know in the chat. Yes, I see that there's a new Crown XP something or other. I've never seen this before either, but apparently if you click on the crown, it shows you who's been chatting the most. That's kind of neat. Gold Pikachu is in the lead with 75 XP. That's interesting. I know Twitch has something similar to that. So, hey, how's it going? In case you're new here, PaperDemon is an online art role-playing game where you adventure with your original characters. We give you fun prompts every week to adventure with your characters through the Paperverse. You can learn more about this by clicking the link in the description below. You can choose an adventure to take your character on, you earn loot, and make fun friends. Our community is super friendly, so it's a great place to draw each other's characters and have fun. So check it out. The link for it is in the description below. And this is our monthly live stream where we talk about what's new in the Paperverse. Okay, good to see everyone's doing good. Let's see. What are we going over today? So a while back, we introduced a new class to the class system. Actually, I should bring that up. Let's see. Let's open up a demo character here. Somewhere in here. It lets you choose your class. Where is it? Boop, 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 boop. Let's find it. Class. Here we go. So we have 3 classes available in the game. Hold on, let me resize this here. So there's Elementalist, there's Bard, and there's Apothecary. And we released Apothecary, late last year or something. And as part of that, we decided to add a bunch of new items to the game to kind of rebalance things out, because Apothecaries needed a bunch of new items in order to craft all their cool things, a bunch of plants and stuff. And so I decided to kind of rebalance things and add new items for Elementalist and Bard. So you guys have been, as you've been playing, you've been getting new items, but haven't been able to craft anything with them yet. So the expansion coming out this week is going to have a bunch of new items. So these are the items that you guys have, some of them you've seen. Of course, there's a lot more than this that you guys have been seeing. So here's some new items that are coming out for the Bard. And you'll be able to craft these with the items you've already been stashing away. And so there's dancing shoes, which are increasing your defense. There's the flaming bagpipes. This idea came from Crazy Shiro, by the way. This increases your attack. There's this musical hit, hot off the charts, topping the charts, the music charts. This item is like a one-time use, increases your attack. Paint set, which is for your charisma, and you can craft autographed paintings, which you can equip to your character, which then increase your charisma. A stage for your character, which you equip, and then you can craft these Tale of Renewal that goes with your stage. That increases the healing of your whenever you do a healing action in battle, so it makes your healing more powerful. So originally, what we were we've actually reworked the mechanics on this like multiple times. I actually coded it one way and then decided that it wasn't good. I was originally gonna make the painting and the Tale of Renewal, and this one is a what is this one? This one is a slanderous poem. This increases your critical hit rate. And so I was thinking originally that these 3 were going to be consumable items, but I decided to change it so that you craft a bunch of them and stack them on your character, and the more you have, then the better your healing, your crit rate, and your charisma are. I think that works better. Otherwise, I feel like there's people going to be crafting too much all the time. So I like the idea of these kind of stacking on your character. You like the moon one? Yeah, I really like how the stage came out. I really, actually, the Tale of Renewal is my favorite. I just really like the motion and the colors. There's going to be more items coming out too. So to pair with the dancing shoes, I was going to do like a ribbon, dancing ribbon, or like a dance. I don't know how you visualize a dance. I could draw a character dancing or something. I don't know. But something dance related. This is for defense. So dance of defense. Some new items are coming out for Elementalist as well. So Elementalists have been receiving these elemental wisps, these thingies, for the 4 different elements. And your guys are going to be able to craft those into elemental charms. So there's a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3. So you can craft these. It'll increase your... This one is for earth. So this increases your earth power. And so once you accumulate enough items, you can craft the level 1, and then you can recraft that item to upgrade it to a level 2 once you have enough items, and do the same for level 3. Hey Eclipse, welcome. There's going to be also for fire, water, and sky. So we got all 4 elements: earth, fire, water, sky. New stuff is going to come out for Apothecary. This is kind of a lot of stuff, so I can't get it all out in the same release. I am going to have this one, which is... What's this called? It's called a wheelbarrow something or other. What is this? Magic wheelbarrow, I think I called it. I think it's called a magic wheelbarrow. I have a massive spreadsheet with like all the items that are planned. Some of these are already released, but let's see. Magic wheelbarrow, there it is. Okay, so this one doubles all your drops for 1 roll. You can craft this. So you can use your Apothecary drops to craft this magic wheelbarrow to double your drops for 1 roll. There's several more items in progress. There's this thing here too, which increases your, or changes your attack to a mystery attack. It's a disguise, you know, for mystery. I hope you get the joke. There's several more in progress. A cassette tape of blasphemous sing-along songs. This idea came from Bordeaux, and I thought it was hilarious. Can the things in the barrel be changed? Indigos would be just full of books. I mean, I can make other variants of this that drop specific things. There's one I'm working on called String of Pearls, which will drop an extra pearl randomly on your next roll. That's going to be for the elementalists. I thought it would be cool. Okay, so I kind of talked about here how there's like these stackable things for upgrading. I'm going to call them augments. So these are augments here. So this augments charisma. This slanderous poem augments crit. This Tale of Renewal augments healing. And I want to create something that augments attack that goes with the flaming bagpipes. And those are going to be different cassette tapes, CDs, 8 tracks, anything that's maybe 80s or 90s. And because Bordeaux had this idea of a CD of blasphemous sing-along songs, and I thought that was hilarious. And like, what if we had different ones that you could collect, different songs? And I think it would be cool too to let players customize their instrument as well. So we'll probably offer a way to do that in the future, where you could do like a custom art for. I realize not everyone's going to be into the flaming bagpipes. We can also release special edition ones and stuff too. But yeah, some more items we've got planned. like I said, I need to come up with, and I'd love your input, something that's like a stackable dance, like different dances or something related to the dancing shoes that can be collected together. Because the other thing too is that these stackable items only work if you have the pairing item. So in order for the Tale of Renewal to work, you have to craft a stage. In order for the paintings to work, you have to have a paint set. And in order for the hit and the music tapes to work, you have to have the flaming bagpipes or a similar instrument. And then also for a dance, you need to have the dancing shoes. Okay, a few other things in the works. Rotary prism core. I think that changes your attack to prism. That was originally what it was going to be. It was originally going to be a consumable, but I think I might make it an accessory instead because it's such a cool name, and the art for it is probably going to be really cool. Demonic pipe cleaner. I think Fordandra came up with this. Like a little pentagram made from a pipe cleaner for changing your attack to a demonic attack. A magic robe. So this will be something that a type of armor usable by elementalists only that will increase your magic power, but it has lower defense. Glitter bomb changes your attack to ethereal. And then I also need to come up with some sort of crafting accessory for apothecaries that uses the charm of shellax, because I thought I had a recipe for that, but then I looked through my sheet and there's nothing in there. Something that either reduces the chance of getting a status effect or randomly cures a player of a status effect during a duo cast. I don't know. I feel like probably the first one's better. Yeah, magic robe will be fun. I'll probably come up with a better name than this. And then, let's see, I did that one already. I've also got art for this thing. This will double all your plant drops. I don't remember what I called this. Harvest Boon. And then Art Beetle had a really cool idea for a glitter mimic. A mimic that like barfs out glitter for ethereal attack. And so for the mimic, I thought, what if I had a mimic Eep? So I have a Eep mimic barfing out glitter. But as it was originally going to be a consumable, but I think it probably has to be a companion at this point. I think it looks too good. Harvest Boon. Harvest Boon. Yeah, it is creepily cute. I think it's, but in terms of a companion, I probably want to make a new mechanic for it. Maybe it specifically boosts ethereal attacks. Yeah, companion. I tossed it around in the staff channels and everyone's like, yes, companion. So that's in the works. So most of these items, if you see art for it, it's coming out this week. Almost all of them. I think the only one that's not going to come out this week is the Harvest Boon, because I haven't coded mechanics for that. But all these other items you see here are coming out this week. But I'd love you guys' input on where we think we can go with the dance thing. So something for defense, something that you can craft multiple of to boost your defense. And what I had planned in here was a ribbon of defense. Where is it? I can't find it. Forgive me a second. Maybe I just renamed it to dance. Here we go. Okay. So I was originally planning it to be a ribbon, and it's craftable with cloth, thread, and moonberries. So I think moonberries are associated with defense. A dance outfit with a dancing pose. I do like that because then we can use cloth and thread for it. I like that. Cloth and thread are like in abundance, and a lot of people probably need those or want to use those, I should say. Okay. Call it Dance of Defense. I'm sure there's another name we could come up with for that. Okay. And then what was the other thing I needed? I want to use up the Charm of Chillax for apothecaries. Apothecary, craftable accessory for reducing status effects. Okay, yeah, being able to use cloth and thread more would be awesome. Yeah, I think some of these recipes use cloth and thread. The recipes I have here. Let's see, can I show let me show the art here. Let me move this over. Boop. Okay. Okay, so autographed painting uses cloth because it's a canvas. Dancing shoes uses leather. Slanderous poem uses paper. Dragonfly quill. Rumor. Flaming bagpipes uses cloth. Musical hit uses paper. Dragonfly quill. Actually, I might change that. I don't need a dragonfly quill in there. I need to rework this one. I may need to... Yeah, these are for Bard, so we don't need a license. Chain React Cha-Cha. We do have feathers. That would be a good ingredient for the dance. Chain React Cha-Cha. Symbols as the shield. Dancing tights. Yeah, I'd wanted to also do like one-time bomb like things that the elementalist can craft as well. As well as some more equipment like a pointy hat, a stone amulet, a water earring, a fire ring, something like this, but I need to rework it because the original plan for these, they do the same mechanics that these charms already do, so it's not really worth it. I think I need to rework these. Maybe they can be defensive items or something. Walloping waltz. Fan dance. Let me write some of this down. Burlesque. So what we could do it a few different ways. We could do it the same as Tale of Renewal, where you just have to make 5 of the same thing. Or we could do where you have to have 5 unique things for it to work. Like I was planning to do for the attack, where you have to have 5 unique dances. You gotta craft 5 different dances or something. Sword dance, yeah. Sword dance. There's belly dancers. They use those little symbols. Is she in the camera? Hi, Diamond. You want to say hi? Hi. Hi, kitty cat. Oh, there's a diamond kitty. There's a kitty cat. Diamond. Can you look up? There you go, pretty girl. Oh, you're such a pretty kitty. Okay. I need a kitty cam. I need a second camera that just looks at her. Look at the baby. Okay, so what do you guys think for the dances? Should it be, because it's up to 5 is how I have it planned now. Like you, and we could change it and rebalance it, but you have the dancing shoes and then you craft 5 different dances, or you craft 5 of the same dance. You guys have thoughts on that? I guess I could always change it later. I don't know. Also, if you have thoughts on something that uses the charm of chillax, I'm open to that too. All you guys want to talk about is the kitty cat. She's under the bed right now, guys. I don't know if you guys can see this. She's under the bed right now. She went under the blankets. She's hiding under there. This is what you guys really came for. You came to see Diamond, so we'll just roll with it. Hi. Hello. Okay. Back to Paper Dispatch. Tactical Tango. So cute. Okay. All right. So maybe different dances is a good idea. So we'll come up with different crafting ingredients, and these could each use up the cloth. Maybe they use a different ingredients for each one or something. Okay, apothecary. We need a new item that's like protects against status effects. So I cast check engine light. Raging river dance. Oh my goodness. DDR. Sword Fighter Samba. You guys have such good ideas. Safety gloves. A bubble shield. So the Charm of Chillax is an ingredient that's already in the game, so I need something that uses this as an ingredient. And the charm already has a property of used to craft items that relax anyone affected by stress, clearing negative status effects. I feel like this probably should have been the result of a craft rather than an ingredient itself, but it's too late now. Let's see. So what might use a charm as a crafting ingredient? Like maybe a necklace or something, or a... choker of calm emotions. A pillow. Bracelet. Increases focus. Earrings. I do like the idea of increasing focus. I might be able to do something with that as well. I could do multiple things that use the Charm of Chillax. A brooch. Actually, I like that. Sailor Moon. Makes me think of Sailor Moon. Actually, I might do more than one of these. I like these. Bangles of internal balance. Oh my goodness. Some good ideas. Inter balance cufflinks. Can I make this smaller? Boop. I could fit all that in there. Okay, I like that. So what I'll do is I'll make a few different items that are like accessories that stack and reduce chance of status effects, negative status effects. A purse charm, belt buckle. Monocle. Aww. Stunning bomb against the enemy. Can't attack. To relax. Resets emotion. Stun enemy. Can't attack. All my characters are going to be so glammed up. Yeah. Okay, this is good stuff. All right, I will sort this out, get these out. Oh, a plushie. like plushie. Watch someone walk out with 80 bracelets, like the full arm stacks. It's funny, Suki. Dante with all the gems. He'd be so shiny. I like that. That's good stuff. So I'll get the first batch of these out this week, within the next couple days, most likely. And then I'll start working on some of these other mechanics for these newer items here and get the items out. I actually already built the mechanics for Magic Robe, so I just need to make the art for that. So you might see that later this week as well. Anything else you guys wanted to ask questions on or anything for what's coming in the Paperverse? We've got a event that's going to be coming out later this week as well. We're reopening an old one because we're working on some new game mechanics this year and adding more story and plot to the game. So we're kind of spending some time reopening old stuff to give us time to add better stuff. Incense sticks? Yes, Arena. Arena is going to come out too. Hoping to have that out in September by the latest. What's the incense stick for? Oh, it could be a healing item for a status effect. Okay. You'd love it if the Whoops portal could be reopened. I think we permanently closed that one, didn't we? Let's see. What portals we got? I think it's not even showing up anymore. I think we took it out. But we could reopen it. Let me pop that in the notes here. Actually, let me add a new slide with, I'll just put bullets here. Reopen, oops, portal. Yeah, I think we permanently closed it, but that doesn't mean we can't reopen it. I think it was because we wanted to have special portal mechanics where you get certain drops, and that's not one we wanted to like invest time in. Lore text, my beloved. Yes, we have more lore coming, like actual story. An archive page, just okay. Yeah, because we've got a lot of past battles that have lore in it, and people probably want to look through those. Actually, speaking of arena, I was thinking Eep Mimic could be in the arena too. After I drew this, I'm like, hey, we should put this in the arena. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming. I'm pretty much, I think we're going to be busy for like a year. We have events planned for a whole year. That's how much stuff we have. And when Arena comes out, we'll probably just not even release anything new that month because people will be busy with Arena. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. Yeah. We're also going to be opening up a beta testing of a new mechanic. I think I had teased before that we're going to be releasing a closed species as part of PaperDemon. These will be creatures that you can randomly get one, or you can get one from another player, or by breeding them together. And we're going to be opening that up for beta within the next probably month or two. So stay tuned. I think we're probably going to open some slots specifically for patrons and then open some slots for non-patrons. I don't know the details yet. We're still sorting it out, but we've got the specs for that. We've basically spent a year planning out the specs. So the specs are nearly done on it. And so we want to do a beta, let you guys test it out. And then we'll build out all the mechanics. We're going to try and make it easy for players to get involved, because the thing that I hate about closed species is it's very hard to get a creature. And you have to read complicated guides to try and figure out what your creature even looks like, because what you get is you get this string of genetic code, and it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, we'll make it available for patrons and for existing like non-patrons. We're gonna have 2 pools open, I think. I don't want to make it just patrons because I don't think that's fair. Biomechanical specs. So we've got new mechanics coming specifically for the closed species. The genetics are going to impact what mechanic they get, what element they are, and what they look like. So there's going to be different colors for the base coats, different patterns for the body, different patterns for the feet. Yeah, so that's the thing. I started to say this thought and I didn't quite finish it. But the thing I don't like about closed species is you usually get this genetic code that tells you what your role was of what this creature looks like, and it tells you like what kind of pattern they have, what color they are, all this kind of stuff. And it's really hard to understand. You have to read this guide. But what we're going to do is instead generate the image for you. We're going to use code that will just basically, after you breed 2 creatures together, it will automatically generate the image of what your character looks like and what the different attributes it has, all the different markings, the colors, all that. It'll just be ready for you, so you know what it looks like. And then you can, of course, draw custom art for it to make it look the way you want. But it'll create the image for you, which makes it, I think, more accessible to play. Because closed species, in order to play, you got to figure it out yourself of what it looks like. And I think that's confusing. And then you have to go through an approval queue to make sure that what you drew is what it's supposed to look like. And it's just kind of, I don't know. I don't like that. I think that's lame. Yeah, so closed species so some of them you can use special items to customize how it looks. So we will have that available as well. So if you want to customize the look, you can change the genetics with special items. What organs do they have? What vocal cords? Will there be gray and white? Yes. Yes, there will be gray and white. I think the colors we're looking at are like oranges, reds, whites, grays. Yeah, I am inspired by Flight Rising in the sense that when you your creature's image is automatically generated for you, which I think is smart. There's hope, yes. Any other questions or things? We still got a little bit of time left from the stream. If you wanted to, if there's anything you guys wanted to ask questions on. Just gonna put something more interesting up on the screen here. Where's my nice portals page? Boop. Purple and violet. I gotta look. I think we're gonna start with a certain set of colors and then expand over time. Purple's one of my favorites, so I don't recall specifically what we had decided. So will changing details about your critter cost gold or tokens? Yes. We'll have some that are gold and some that are tokens. Can the tutorial person for the new animals be the zookeeper? Oh my gosh. I'll note that down. I think probably not because of the lore associated with these, but I will think on that. Oh, Eclipse, you are referencing oh, what's his name? The trainer from Zarabon's Masterpiece Theater. Okay, Suki wanted to ask about the weeklies, if we're able to send in 300 words for 3 AP. It's still 5, so the answer is it's a 500 word minimum. About the CD prompts, is there any reason why they're 13 days instead of 14? Shiro says the tutorial person for close species is just David Attenborough. I love that. We should come up with the OC, that an NPC that's influenced by him. I love that so much. Okay, so to your question, time flies away. It has to do with the fact that we always end, I think, on Sunday at midnight, and the time that we post on Monday is kind of variable. But we could, usually we want to have it end at the end of the weekend, so give people the weekend as the deadline. I mean, we could change it so it's the end of day Monday instead of Sunday. Let me bring up the prompt. Wait, did I click the wrong one? Why is this? Is there a bug? Oh my gosh. Oh. Hey, Zach needs to fix this. I think this is linking to the wrong one. Okay, Bearded Disguise. This one, 11 days left. Let me check the deadline on that. Oh yeah, this is, it's usually put 21. at midnight, I think. Or what do we do? 7? This is GMT time. Fixed date. Deadline. Invalid auth token now. Hate this bug. I do want to get that bug fixed, by the way. There we go. All right. Okay, thanks for pointing that out. Time flies away. I fixed the date on that one. Yeah, I get that invalid auth token bug all the time, and it's very annoying for me and everyone else. And I've made multiple attempts to fix it, but I think there's some sort of flaw in the way I designed the auth tokens, and so I have to probably ask someone else how they did theirs and then rework it. Thank you, Zach. Thanks for fixing it. Yeah, Val, you just refresh the page. And it fixes it. Is there something about how the JavaScript just isn't getting the it's got a stale token and it's not refreshing it properly. So I gotta figure out how to fix it. Hey Taru, welcome to the stream. We just covered a bunch of stuff. You can always go back and rewind and watch it. We're coming up on the last few minutes of the stream. Any other questions or things people want to talk about? Stay tuned. All this cool stuff's coming out this week. What's happening? We have new craftable items coming out for the Bard and the Elementalist. You weren't being serious. Yeah, I didn't think so. But I answered the question anyway. Some questions were answered. Yes, that too. The community pitched in some ideas too for some new items that we're going to work on. Yeah, I'm also considering, because we've got a big backlog of bugs, I wonder if maybe we should also delay some other events so I can go back and fix some stuff. Because I keep adding new mechanics and not going back and fixing things enough. Oh, yes, I have not done a raffle. Thank you, Fafner. Yes, we usually do a raffle. Thank you. Okay, everyone, drop your PaperDemon username in the chat. And we will raffle some tokens. How many do we usually do? I don't remember. Stream shortcuts. Picker wheel. Here we go. Is there a way to clear all of these? Is it 50? Okay, I couldn't remember. We'll do 50 tokens. Hey guys, I got someone calling me. It might be important. Give me a second. And then just drop your names in the chat. I'll be right back. All right, let's get the rest of you guys in here. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick phone call. Did we get everyone in here? Oh, I think staff excluded themselves. Thank you. All right. Last chance to get your username in. If I did not get you in the wheel, please repost your name. Ruffles have ridges. Paint by Doggo, you didn't put your name down. I could put you in. Who else did I not get in here? I need a milkshake. Are you? You're a Manticore? Okay, cool. Got your name. All right, spinning the wheel. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Taru, congratulations! You get 50 tokens. Taru. Hopefully I spelled that right. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Everyone give Taru a congratulations. It is in your bank. You got your 50 tokens. And now we're all gonna take a look at Taru's inventory and see what kinds of cool items they got. Wow, you got a lot of gold. Look at all the pretty things. Alrighty, friends. We're going to wrap up the stream. Thank you all for joining. Congratulations, Taru. Spend your nice tokens in the shop. There's lots of good stuff in there. If I may make a suggestion, I don't know if you have enough, but companions, some good stuff in here. You may not have 100. Oh, there's no token price on this. Why is that? Did this end? Oh my gosh, this ended yesterday. That sucks. Okay. Sitare the Volai, only available through July 6th. Missed our chance. I forgot to promote it. Something new will come out, don't worry. We'll get the Eep mimic out. Thanks for joining. If you're new to PaperDemon, check out PaperDemon.com. Click the link in the description below if you'd like to join the adventure and travel through the Paperverse by drawing your way through the Paperverse by drawing your original characters, adventuring, battling monsters, completing quests. And it's a great way to make new friends because our community is super friendly and we support each other and we're awesome. And earn loot for drawing your characters. It's lots of fun. By the way, just a quick reminder, if you are participating in Art Fight, we do have rewards for doing Art Fight. Let me pop over to that real quick. So we are not at all affiliated with Art Fight, but we know a lot of people in our community participate in Art Fight. So if you are doing Art Fight this year, please keep in mind if you use a PaperDemon prompt and you draw other characters from PaperDemon, from the PaperDemon community, you can get rewards for doing Art Fight. So there's details on that. Let me share the link for that. Art Fight is a yearly event that happens just in the month of July. Again, we are not affiliated with Art Fight, but it's a fun way to draw each other's characters. So check that out. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. I already did an Art Fight attack actually at the last meetup. Also, please join the Discord. We've got live events happening all the time. We have members of the staff that are hosting fun events, meetups, game sessions, drawing sessions, all that good stuff. So please join the Discord. There's a link for that in the description below. And it's a great way to meet other members of the community and make friends. So there you have it. So I will see you in the next stream, which will be in a month. Is the sound muted? I don't think so. All right. Bye, everyone. See you at the next paper dispatch. Bye-bye. All right. Bye, Taru. Bye, Unlikely Valentine. Bye, Pint. Bye, Duggo. Bye, Magnet. Bye, Time Flies Away. Bye, Crazy Shiro. Bye, Eclipse. Bye, I Need a Milkshake. See ya later.